what was that? Public school system. Yeah, it gives you all of these ideas about yourself, most of them negative, most of them limited. Beyond teaching you to read and write, like they get you into some sort of like popular and not popular sort of pecking order. You get this, you're sort of like, here's a book, read this, learn this, be tested on this. And you start getting this idea that life is just a series of people older than you telling you to do shit that you don't want to do. And you don't really get this thing in your head that, when you go out into the world, you're free to do what you want to do and you're free to make like decisions. So one of the things that I got in my head was that I had an inability to learn another language. And what was really going on was the beginning of my childhood trauma started affecting my grades. And I had like massive ADD. Massive. Like, I remember it used to take me like 20 minutes to read a page in a book. It felt like everything that I was reading made me think of something else. And for a long time, I was like, oh, I just had like ADD. I think a lot of my inability to focus had to do with a lot of the shit that happened to me that someday, I don't know. I've always wrestled if I would ever like really delve into that stuff in some form. But I really feel like I want to, because I know that stuff continues to happen to kids, and you get like this negative sense of self. Because I can definitely tell you that the younger me never would have thought that I would be able to learn French. Never would have thought that I would be able to get through ground school, get a pilot's license. Never thought that I would have the courage to go on stage to become a comedian. Never thought that, all of this shit that I'm doing, like I didn't think any of it was possible. But fortunately, I met a few people, as I was just sort of ping-ponging and bouncing around in life, that just somehow eventually led me into a comedy club. And through stand-up comedy and doing well as a comedian, it gave me a belief system in myself and made me then look at the public school education in a different light. And I discovered things like I enjoy reading, which is not something that you think going through the public school system when you're constantly told to read shit you have no interest in whatsoever. Especially, when you're a kid and you want to go run around and play sports, and you become a teenager and you're falling in love and puppy love and all of that. I want to fucking read Beowulf. What the fuck am I reading this shit for? Hey, Bill, what did you think of that story? I fucking thought it sucked. It took me like 9 hours to read it. However, I can read the sports page in 5 seconds. And sports are not dumb. They're amazing. Sports are fucking amazing. And if you play sports, it's fucking amazing. And what it does for you and what you learn, and learning through winning and losing, and learning more through losing and how to pick yourself up and all of that shit. Fucking reading. That's the one that just stuck out. Where I just really felt like I'm just fucking dumb. That fucking Beowulf. I don't know who wrote it, when. It was super old. And it's in this old fucking English. And I'm just sitting there reading this shit. Like, I had a hard enough time reading modern English. And I'm reading this shit. I had no fucking idea what it's about. And then I get tested on it. And I flunk it. And then, like, they're calling your parents because I don't understand a fucking story, written fucking 1,000 years ago. Like I'm going to go out in the world and have a job interview and the guy across from me is going to be talking like William Shakespeare. It was the stupidest fucking thing. Really dumb. Anyway, so don't give up on yourself because of however you did in school or whatever your pecking order was, and fuck all of that stuff. It's stupid. The whole thing is stupid. And all of those people, you never see them again. And they have all of this influence on your life.